In this video, we're going to blow you away.
All puns aside, I recently purchased the Stihl BR800 blower, and it's a fantastic job. However, it has some downsides.
Some of which might surprise you.
So at the end of today's video, we're going to have a look at it and talk about the features that it has.
Yep.
Show you some blowing, but also we're going to be talking about the stuff that we don't like. Let's go.
Now this blower's been out a number of years, but we've only just purchased it, so let's have a look. It has a compact design where you can shorten or lengthen the barrel, obviously shorten it for compact storage. It has this little loop which hooks in here for a nice compact storage. The key feature we brought this blower for is it's one of the most powerful blowers on the market, and with the season that we're in now, it's really good at shifting those leaves off the lawns. Another key feature is the vibration control. As you can see, it's got good dampening against the harness here, so there's going to be less fatigue whilst we're using it, clearing up debris. As you can see here, the harness has got plenty of padding all around and plenty of adjustability along with the strap for around your waist. Now I don't know what Stihl have done with this design, but when it's on your back it feels really light compared to all the blowers that we've used. One thing I like about these straps here is how they've had them looped around so they're not flapping about and getting in your way. They're nice, tidy, out the way. Right, on the storage, we see a lot of people using straps to store your blowers where this actually has somewhere for a hook to go through, so there's less wear on your straps. A couple of more interesting features, one of which is the auto choke. So you turn it on, and once you've got it up and running, pull the trigger, it will actually turn the choke off for you. And another feature that I really like on this is the pull start. As you can see, it's down to the side here, so that's so you can actually start it whilst you've got the blower on your back. So say your customer comes out to speak to you, you can turn it off. You don't have to take it all off. You speak to your customer and then pull, and then you're away working again. In keeping with the ergonomic design, as you can see, it is highly adjustable for comfort, and it's got this slider here, so once you're up and running you don't have to keep your finger on the trigger. And another feature we like is you have to push down and hold to stop, where our old blower sometimes you'd pick that up and it's a push forward to knock off, and sometimes you pick it up, knock it by accident, and then it cuts off, and then you're taking the blower off, starting again, where this, you actually have to physically hold it down for it to cut out, which I think is a really good feature. Now onto some of the downsides. This has one of the smallest fuel tanks for this size of blower on the market, and you have to use a specific oil for this engine for the low emissions. But that oil can also be used in your other two-stroke engines, but the oil you use in those two-stroke engines can't be used on this as far as we know. Let's get this outside, see it in action, and we've got our biggest gripe to come. Time to get this blower started, but we've got some Bluetooth headsets here from Stihl. What do you guys like listening to whilst you're blowing? Don't forget we've got the Routes to Revenue podcast. It'll be a good listen for you guys. See, with the old blower, we had to push that up and it would knock it off, where this one, you hold it down and it cuts out nice and easy. Now on to our biggest gripe, it is the running costs. Due to the more expensive oil that we have to use and the yearly service it needs to get done at a dealership for the valve clearance, which is something we weren't aware of and something that we believe other two-stroke engines don't need done. On a positive though, we mentioned earlier that the fuel tank is one of the smallest, where these engines are one of the most fuel efficient engines that we know of. so it just sucks the fuel away nice and slowly. So maybe the small fuel tank isn't much of an issue. Now, if you're in the market for a strimmer and you want to pick the right one, watch this video next.